It's Flower and Garden Festival at EPCOT. I'm Brittany and this is Extra Magic Minutes, and we've got some avocado toast. The first dish that we're trying is the avocado toast from EPCOT, and we had this last year, but it is on the garden graze. It has tomatoes on top, it has plant-based cheese, and it has avocado. And I'm a millennial, so of course I have to get the avocado toast to start my brunch special. And it's very good. The bread's not as crunchy as last year, and I loved how crunchy the bread was, but I love that the avocado is sort of chunky instead of being super smooth. It has a lot of tomatoes this year, and I love tomatoes, so I'm really happy about that. Yeah, it's really good. It's not spicy at all. There's no spice in there. I'd like to not eat the flour. It was $6. I think that's worth it. You know, avocado is always expensive. It always costs extra, so $6 is fine for me for avocado toast. We got one more food thing to try. It's corn, and it is from EPCOT's Farmer's Feast. It has garlic spread and plant-based cheese, and all of the items on the garden graze this year are plant-based, which is pretty cool. This has a very, I don't want to say it's like meaty, but they make it on a grill, and it really has like a smoky, almost like a bacon flavor for something that is plant-based. And last year we had this corn and it was pretty whatever. This year it's really good. I don't know if the corn's just a better piece of corn. It's like the vegan turkey leg. You can walk around with it in our hand. And the spread is really good. I wasn't really sure what to do with it because it didn't like melt into the corn, but I'm just like dipping it in there. It's not like the most beautiful eating experience, but it tastes really good. This was $5.75. I think that's pretty expensive for an ear of corn, especially knowing how much corn costs. The spread is good, so I'm not really sure if it's worth $5.75, but I will eat all of it because it's tasty. So both of these dishes are exclusive to the Flower and Garden Festival. Today is the first day, and it runs until May 27th. It's a little shorter this year. In this video today, we're gonna be focusing on the Garden Graze, which is a food stroll where you go around and get food items. You get 5 food items, you get stamps for them. I'll show you my stamps because I got 2 already. And once you get 5 stamps, you can get a prize. We are gonna try all 8 items that are on the Garden Graze so we can decide which ones are the best ones to get. And also today, we're gonna go over to the butterfly garden. We're gonna do that next. I really hope that a butterfly lands on me. It's one of my favorite things at Flower and Garden Festival, so I've been looking forward to that. We're gonna look at topiaries all around the world showcase. There's a couple new ones, some in different spots, so I'm really excited to see those. And we're gonna do the Spike the Bee scavenger hunt. We were gonna do the extravaganza Easter scavenger hunt, but they don't have it out yet for the first day, so we're gonna do Spike the Bee, and we're gonna be coming back to do another video because there's so much to do at the festival. You cannot do it all in one day, and we wanna try to do everything. So in the next video, we'll have more food, we'll do the extravaganza, we'll check out all the gardens, and we'll go to Garden Rocks. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that. And let's go over and see some butterflies. I'm a butterfly, a beautiful butterfly. We've got our first Spike the Bee. He's outside the butterfly garden. I forgot there's some in the front of the park as well. Ta-da. Now we get to go see butterflies. We did find a big one already. You want to see it? Let's go find some real butterflies. Come on. So orange. We're at Trowel and Trellis for our next Garden Graze item, and this is an impossible meatball with a lentil wrap. It has some marinated vegetables and an aioli on there, and this is the first time that I'm having impossible meat. It's really good. I'm really impressed. The meat just tastes like meat. Like if you were ever worried that Impossible meat is something that you wouldn't want to have, it tastes like real meat. So the lentil wrap has like a nice flavor to it. I was a little like concerned it would be really dry, but there's a good amount of aioli. The vegetables are really good in there. The boyfriend feels like it's like a Mediterranean burger. I would definitely get this one again. It was $6, and I think it's actually absolutely worth the price because it's pretty hearty. I think it's pretty filling. You could have that for lunch and it would be sufficient. We're gonna eat some more lunch, and then we're gonna go into the World Showcase and see some topiaries. Topiaries are new this year. It is Miguel and also Dante as his Alabria form, and it looks so good. That's usually where the three caballeros are, so it's Coco this year. And there's Coco merch too, I don't know, like big Coco year, and I'm into it because that's one of my favorite Pixar movies. Love it so much. And now we're over by my favorite, the Troll. He looks a little different this year. I think he got a haircut or like a facelift, I don't know. Let's go see him. Parfait from Refreshment Outpost. It has mango Dole Whip on the top and sweet chili sauce. It was very interesting. I'm not sure if I liked it or not. Like I can't really decide how I feel about it because it was a little bit spicy from maybe the tahini, and there was like a very salty flavor to the sauce. Mango Dole Whip, great. And then it was watermelon and pineapple. I don't think I would get it again, but it was very interesting, and if you like savory and sweet treats, it's not like super spicy at all. And the boyfriend says it's like a gateway to getting into spicy food. It's nowhere near as spicy as that evil Hades cone from Mickey's Not So Scary last year. Oh my god, it's really spicy. Another one? We've got the potato pancakes from Bound Market. These are a garden graze item, and they have applesauce on top. They have way less applesauce than last year, and I actually don't mind it because it looks better, and there's enough that it still tastes like applesauce. This is so good every year. It's like mashed potatoes in the middle, crispy on the outside. The applesauce is like just the right amount of sweetness, that there's like savory and sweet, but it's not like too sweet. Yeah, this maybe is my favorite so far. And this actually was our last stamp, technically. So we've got 5. We're gonna go see some more topiaries, look for some more Spike the Bees, but first I'm gonna eat all of these potato pancakes, and I don't really want to share, so you're gonna have to get your own. You want some? Oh no! Ooh, ah. Basically, 3 down, 1 million to go. Look, I look like a lady. This is what my hair always looks like. And we're in the American Adventure. So this is Magnolia Terrace. That's the name of the booth. Womp. There we go. It's so hot today. This makes a great fan. Secondary use for the bathroom. Another one. Mama. The spicy bee. Now we're in between Morocco and France. We're at Laila Fresca, and we've got this coconut tres leche. We had this last year, and it was not good at all. It was like absolutely horrible. We actually ended up throwing it out, which I almost never do. This one is better this time, but it's still not good. I don't know, like it's wet and dry at the same time. How does that happen? The milk is just like sitting on the top and then it's dry. The tres leches in this is all non-dairy milks, so like I want to love it because I mostly don't do dairy, and so like it doesn't taste like not milk. It's just that the cake is not absorbing the milk. It's just sitting on the top and it's like gummed up with the whipped cream. I love tres leche cake. Like there's a couple restaurants in New York that have really good tres leche cake, so this is just not like, it's not giving for me. And the whipped cream on the top is like really just like air and sugar. I don't know. So I like this kind of thing, but this one is not that good. And this is $5. I'd say like if you like it, then that's not like totally out of the realm for the cost. But for me, obviously it's not worth it because I don't think it's very good. And there's so many better desserts, so much better food to have. So this was just not my favorite. We are gonna come back here on the second day probably and get the Jamaican beef patty because that sounds really good and that's new this year. So I can't wait to try that one. This is the English tea garden. Camellia. So we finished all the ones that are in the countries. We missed some at the beginning because we weren't really planning on doing Spike today. We were gonna do the extravaganza, but it's not available. So we're gonna try to get these, but first we're gonna get the prize for our garden graze. Oh no, there's one more thing we have to eat. Okay, so we're gonna eat one more thing and then we're gonna get the prize. There it is. This is the plant-based buffalo chicken tender poutine from Refreshment Port, and it has crispy potato barrels, plant-based ranch, and plant-based blue cheese. This one's probably not really gonna be for me because it's not like my favorite thing in the world, but I know the boyfriend's gonna love it. It's really spicy for me. I don't really eat like buffalo anything, and there's not like a mild, moderate, hot option. It's just whatever temperature they made it. It's probably not spicy to anybody else, but to me I was like, bleh. I will say it was $10, which is really expensive. I know it's poutine, it's like a whole meal. I want there to be like cheese curds and gravy and like melty cheese. If you like that kind of thing, maybe it'd be worth it for you, but I don't feel like the portion size is worth $10. We finished the garden graze, but we did get our garden graze prize. It is Dole Whip again this year in the same cup as last year, but the cup is cute. Now I have a pair. And it's actually much better this year than last year. This year it is a lime Dole Whip with lemonade and mango smoothie mixed all together. It was much better than last year. Last year I thought it tasted like Pledge. This year it was a good balance. It was like frozen lemonade is what it tasted like. But again, like every Dole Whip, I felt like this for the fruit parfait one and for this one, that it would be better if it was smurled. That's a word. It would be better if it was swirled with vanilla. That would be what I would ask for. I think the only Dole Whip that doesn't need to be swirled with vanilla is probably pineapple, and even that is better when it's swirled with pineapple and coconut or pineapple and vanilla. And brain freeze! We found another bee. He's at the Honey Bistro, of course. Honey Bistro. Got run over. Oh my god. Look, get crazy about getting to the World Showcase. They gotta get there. Okay, Mickey and Minnie's picnic. There's a sunflower. Two more bees. World Discovery Playground. And would you believe the last bee is the tomato bee, my favorite. Let's go find it. The final bee is a tomato bee. Dun, 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 dun. Tomato bee. There it is. At Donald's garden. I don't think Donald would have the patience to garden, if I'm being honest with you. He's holding me some gardening tools, and I think that might be a bridge too far. But he grew these tomatoes, so I guess he grew something. Tomatoes are notoriously easy to grow though, right? I don't know. You can do it, Donald. Oh, he's inside there? He's born from this orange. I guess the orange bird's inside here, and then you unzip it, and you take him out. Here he is mid-process. Yourself free. our Spike the Bee scavenger hunt. We got our prize. It's like a little tabletop cornhole, which I think is kind of cool because some of the other prizes are not like functional. This one you could actually like set up on your desk and throw. It'll be great for when I don't want to do work and I want to do that instead. I might have to do another one because the boyfriend really liked, there's like an EPCOT one, and I just picked Orange Bird because I was like, he's the festival pin. But the EPCOT one is really cool too, so we might have to do another one. We'll probably just get the map and just get the prize, so that we have a set of them. We are going to come back because there's a lot of food that we wanted to try. There's more topiaries and gardens that we didn't see, and we're gonna go to Garden Rocks. So once that video is available, it'll be in the description below, and it will be right over here. If you enjoyed coming with us today, please don't forget to give this video a like. It really helps our channel, and we appreciate you staying with us to the end. See you in the next video. More flowers and more gardens.